Welcome to this video. Very passive opening, e3. Okay, we take advantage of this and directly take the center. So the knight is protecting here the square e5. Okay, I want to keep pieces on board because I don't like the position here of the bishop that much. And f4. So this looks a bit like a Stonewall. Let's just castle, and then I'm not scared about him taking here on d6. I would take back with my pawn, and now I have very good central control here. So the knight here is very nice on e4 now, and white on the other hand doesn't have that many good squares for his pieces. What I want to do now is to bring over the knight to f6. The other knight here is from e7, g8. What I can also do is I just leave it like it is here, because a pawn on e4 would also be nice, and this knight on f5 would be good as well. Or if he takes, I put the knight here maybe on d5. So let's protect the square c4 even more, because if he takes and I take back, he cannot play c4 with his pawn here anymore. So yeah, the question is if the queen is really good here on the queen side. I think not that much. Maybe it's better here to be on the king's side. In the end, if we exchange here the light pieces, the minor pieces, then I have a knight against this bishop, and this knight in a closed position is much stronger than this bishop. So let's just try to improve the position here of the queen maybe. So here is what I talked about. So the bishop is not that good here on d2. It's like a pawn. So he needs to improve the position of this bishop sooner or later. I have a nice outpost for the knight here now on d5. I'm not sure if I really should move my queen here to the king side or the queen side, because I can play on both wings. So okay, I need to protect the pawn on e4. Maybe I just bring over the knight to c4. So the light squares are rather vulnerable. Maybe now, because the queen is of white is on the queen side, I can put my pieces in the attack mode here on the king side. If he takes, I can maybe take back with the rook, just to attack here on b2. Unfortunately, I cannot move my queen because it needs to protect here the rook. So maybe the rook is anyway good here on g8 to push for g5 here later on. Okay, here Let's just protect the pawn. And as you can see, the white squares, they just scream for the white horse to enter for the white knight here. So I want to unpin my rook. And then maybe I just push for g5. Yeah, g5 I like, to open up the g file. So he even removes his other rook from the king side, so there are not that many pieces now on the king side. And what I also can do is to sacrifice here e6, e5 later on to bring over the other rook. Maybe I can do it already here. Yes, I like this. And then rook to g6, and maybe knight knight h4 later on. So I open up this diagonal here. I think he needs to take back with the pawn here. c3, d4. And then maybe I can just sacrifice later on g3 if he plays g3. Yeah, unfortunately there's rook a8. Okay, I need to avoid this, obviously. Okay, but here I thought I just take. Huh. Isn't it a mate here somewhere? Let's just attack. Whoa. So, unfortunately, no time left. So let's attack here the bishop on d2. 20 seconds. Okay, he hoped maybe that I play queen b2, so this was yeah, very strange game, I have to say. And what this game is all about, I think, is about it's about the weaknesses of the white squares here, and essentially, where should I start? Maybe even earlier. Yeah, somewhere around here. You can already see that this is the whole game is a fight between this knight and this bishop. This bishop is not doing that much because it's locked in by its own pawns, and this knight is on a very good position here on f5, and it can attack e3, it can jump to h4 maybe later on, and yeah, black's position is much more flexible, and if you have a closed center like in this case, a knight is often better than a bishop. And if you look moves later, here you still can see that this bishop is totally locked in. I think I overplayed it maybe a little bit with e5. I just wanted to, to punish white, because he played here in this position completely on the queen side, and he moved all his pieces away from his king. So yeah, and this is not really a defender, so I thought I'd just open up the position here very quickly and try to mate white. Yeah, and this worked quite well. So if you see, you know, see weaknesses in the enemy's camp, like here the white squares, it is often a good idea just to put pieces on these squares, and a knight, for example, is very nice here on c4, because it attacks yeah, all these black squares, and at the same time it's not possible for white to kick this knight away. Thanks for watching.